Here's the hard truth. When companies tighten budgets, they don't cut randomly. They cut roles that are quietly replaceable, poorly understood, not seen as mission critical. Even high performers can get swept out when they're invisible or indistinct. But the leaders who stay, the ones who rise, they've made themselves strategically unreplaceable. Not loud, not clingy, not irreplaceable in a controlling way. Unreplaceable in the sense that they're the person who sees around corners. Their value is known, not assumed. They're trusted with risk, not just output. Today's session is about how to position yourself that way in any market at any level, because economic resilience does not come from working harder. It comes from being essential. Now, before we get into the strategy, I want you to grab a pen. When you write things down by hand, you trigger embodied cognition, deeper thinking, stronger memory. Jot the pieces that hit, underline the ones you want to act on. Use this as an investment in your clarity, not just information. Let's start with this. Visible value is greater than assumed output. One of the biggest mistakes I see professionals make during a downturn, they work harder in silence. They assume the results speak for themselves. But in economic contraction, perception leads decisions. You have to shift from assumed value to visible value. That means translating results into strategic outcomes, sharing impact without bragging, aligning your efforts to what leadership actually cares about. You're not just a contributor, you're a force multiplier. Make that known. If you know your work has outpaced how it's been recognized, drop visible in our comments here, or let me know in my DMs, but definitely make a note of that in your notes if your work has outpaced how it's been recognized. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to trust with risk, not just tasks. Here's what keeps professionals in place during uncertain times. They're not just liked, they're trusted with ambiguity. Think about that. They are trusted with ambiguity. Your goal isn't to be everyone's favorite. It's to be the person people call when stakes are high and the margin for error is low. I've been that person. I know what that's like. And that is where the real resilience lives. So ask yourself, where have I absorbed complexity without fanfare? Where am I showing initiative, not just execution? Where do I make leaders' jobs easier, not just fuller? Trust builds resilience, and trust is earned when risk is handled well. So if this is a shift you know you need to lean into more, let us know. You can put trust in the comments or you can let me know in my DMs. Either way, make a note in your notes. The last thing I want you to do is differentiate your role and yourself. If your work could be done by a dozen others, your role becomes a cost center. You don't have to be the only person who can do your job, but you do want to be the one who does it in a way that's hard to replicate. That might look like deep relational capital, institutional knowledge, and big picture thinking, pattern recognition others miss. You're not just a skill set. You are a strategic presence. Make that visible in meetings, in mentorship, in moments of uncertainty. If you're ready to own your edge more clearly and consistently, drop differentiate in the comments or let me know in my DMs, but definitely make a note. Now, if this hit, tag the colleague who's quietly powerful but often overlooked, the one who deserves to be seen as uncuttable and just needs a few reminders of how to show it. Definitely, please share this training with someone who needs it. It's the best way to be a good human. We all need more of those right now. If you like strategy that gets straight to the point, I send a weekly email note out built for fast-moving professionals like you. It's called Cocktails and Clarity because why not have a little fun? And it delivers frameworks, mindset shifts, and leadership prompts in under 5 minutes a week. If you'd like it, drop clarity in the comments or in my DMs, and I'll get you the link to sign up. And lastly, if this landed and you are ready for a personalized strategy to become unreplaceable in your space, let's talk. I work with executives and senior professionals on career visibility and trust positioning, which is super important in a trust recession. I work with them on resilience planning for uncertain markets, navigating transitions from a place of power, not panic. Let me know if you'd like to talk with me about that. Drop the word coach in the comments or send me a DM. I'll get you the booking link. I do want to let you know that I have some specials going on right now for people who are fast action takers, because those are my favorite people to work with. So people who are taking action now are going to get some amazing bonuses when they sign up. And lastly, I want to remind you, you do not have to control the market. You just have to control your positioning inside it.